All right, to this now, and today marks 31 years since the late Ahmed Kathrada was released from Robben Island. His foundation is hosting a celebration at the Morris Isaacson High School in Soweto to commemorate his release. Let's take you there now with ENCA's Khayelihle Khumalo, who is tracking that. So, a commemoration of the release of Ahmed Kathrada, Khaya, after we've lost all the Rivonia trialists in the last few months. The few that were remaining who were still alive have also passed now. What theme and tone is that commemoration taking today?
Well, by all accounts, Tulasiza, it's a very historical day because, you know, you look at the Rivonia trial, they often say that it's changed the course of the history of South Africa, and these were selfless men who were willing to go and serve very lengthy prison terms. So the theme really is about making sure that their legacies are really sustained, but also most importantly, you know, the context in 1989 about 5 or so, some of the Rivonia trialists were released. You're looking at the likes of Ahmed Kathrada, of course, Alice Motsoledi, and many others as well. But joining us now, Tilas, is really just to reflect, to take us back to 1989, is the son of the late Rivonia trialist, and Tate Mlangeni. So, Tate Sila, thank you so much indeed for joining us. So, by all means, it's such a very important day. But maybe just take us back to 1989, that historical day.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, it's a day that is, when I remember back, is full of feelings, and because by then I was still out of the country. I was in Denmark, and then on this day, my mom called me very early in the morning, about 5 o'clock, and you know that time when someone falls you, that time of the night, of the morning, so you get a shock. So I was very shocked and worried what's happening. Maybe some of members of family has passed on. You know, then I spoke to my mother. I said, "What is it, Mom? Why are you calling me so early in the morning? Is there anything wrong?" She said, "No, there's nothing wrong. Everything is okay." But why then are you calling so early? She said, "No, there's someone here who wants to talk to you." I said, "Who's that one?" She said, "No, you'll talk to him. He'll tell you." And then she gave the phone to my dad. I said, "Hello, who am I talking to?" Then he said, "I'm your dad." "What? My dad, yes. How are you?" "I'm fine, and how are you?" And we continue this, "How are you?" "I'm fine, how are you?" Then there be silence. Remember, because those days we never used to, I had last spoken to him when I saw him for half an hour in Robben Island. That was 1972. So I haven't spoken to him. We've been communicating through letters once in 6 months. So I didn't know how to relate to him. Neither did he, because we just keep on asking the same question. "How are you?" "I'm fine." "How are you?" "I'm fine." Silence. Then after some time he said, "Do you want to talk to your mom?" I said, "Yes, please." Then I could start now asking my mother the questions that I should have asked my dad. You know, because I used to phone her now and again then, you know. So that day, even though it brings joy, but it was also a shock at the same time that day, because we didn't expect them to be released at that day, you know.
And just trying to preserve their legacies. Obviously, the last two remaining Rivonia trialists, Dennis Goldberg and, of course, Tate Mlangeni, they had passed in 2020, a very sad chapter in the history. But now in terms of preserving the legacy, briefly, how do we go about?
Now, as you can see, today we're here in Morris Isaacson, that one of the schools that was during 1976 was part of the Soweto uprisings, and I happen also to be part of this Soweto Student Representative Council then. So this school was chosen, as you can see today here, with Kathrada Foundation, who are here also to pass that history, to tell the story of the Rivonia trialists, to tell the students where we come from as a country. You know, that's the legacy, to tell them what they stood for, what they fought for, so that they don't forget. As Mandela said, you can forgive, but you shouldn't forget our history, where we come from. And that's why we're here also to continue that legacy of preaching for democracy, justice, and equal rights for all.
All right, and Tate, thank you so much indeed for your time. So, Tilasiza, that's one of the sons of the late Rivonia trialist, and Tate Andrew Mlangeni. So, really just briefly sharing with us the theme and the significance of 31 years since that very momentous occasion where some of the stalwarts were released from the Robben Island after 26 years in prison.
All right, ENCA's Khayelihle Khumalo at the Morris Isaacson High School in Soweto there. Thank you for that update.